What's up, y'all? It is Coach Jordan. What is going on? Well, we're gonna actually work on one of these swags. So this swag is a 36-inch swag. I already kind of secured this to my base. What I did was I did wire it in, you guys. This is from the Walmart. This is a Finial from Walmart. I am using a 36-inch base, you guys. So this is how big it is. So it's a big one, you guys. This one, these ornaments did come from Walmart, so they're like $12, but they pack a really mean punch, you guys. All I did was I added it in. So these come from Walmart, right? So you can actually kind of undo these a little bit. So I untwist them, right, to open it. And I run my pipe cleaner through the ornament and kind of secure it that way. So I put one right here and one right in here. So there's 2 points of contact. Actually, there's actually 3. I just realized I did one down here at the bottom. So 1, 2, 3. This ain't going nowhere, you guys. It's not going to go anywhere. I'm not going to glue it down either. So I am just making sure that it's in there securely. If you've thought about joining creative coaching, now is the time to definitely do that. You can go to creativecoachjordan.com to join us. So we're going to start coming on in with our mesh. And I don't know if I said it, but my mesh is cut at 24 inches. 24 inches. That's what I cut my mesh at, you guys. So just making some ruffles, cruffles, whatever you want to call them. Now, I did kind of toy around with the idea of adding my mesh in first and then my ornament. And then I thought, I was like, I don't think I'm going to do that. Okay, so just adding in my mesh. What's the width of the mesh? 10-inch mesh cut at 24 inches. So here we go. This is all of my mesh. This is, I believe, 18 pieces of mesh, you guys. 18 pieces. Really filled it in nicely. So next, we're going to add in our ribbon. So I've got my green, I've got a plaid, green, plaid, and then the red. So I make my tail. And I want to start out with 11-inch loops because this is a big swag, you guys. So I need to make sure that this is a nice big bow. Okay, so next we're going to come in with 2 12-inch loops. And you know, there's just something about like traditional like plaid that just really makes me happy during Christmas. I make a tail, I pinch it, and we're gonna make a 13-inch loop. 13-inch, pinch, and twist. And then I'm gonna make a tail, you guys. So it's literally just a tail, a loop, and a tail. So bringing that in, pinching that, making a 13-inch loop, and then making my tail. So look at that. That's what we have right there, you guys. I'm literally going to bring in a strip of this 4-inch ribbon, the satin ribbon, you guys. Okay. So still holding that all together and making sure that my tails are going the way I need them to go. I love to use zip ties, you guys. I think it really makes my bow perky. Okay. Bring in my pipe cleaner. Okay, so we're going to run that through. probably could have cut this a little bit smaller. But I want to start dovetailing my ribbons, you guys. This is what I'm going to keep because I really want to make sure that that curls. I love the way that that's curled on there. So there is our bow, you guys. So really, really big. So next, we're going to come in with some ribbon roller coasters. Now I'm going to choose the ribbons that I have plenty of. I do have 2 more rolls of this ribbon. And I'm just going to layer those 2 right on top of it. And I'm going to choose where my gold is. I want to set that in there. Okay. And then I want to come on in and make me a roller coaster, right? Now, one important thing about my roller coaster is I want to make sure that there's a little bit of a gap coming through. So you see where my fingers are in between the ribbons. I'm going to pinch that. And we're going to add that in. Okay. Okay. So coming on in again. So again, what I did to that side, I need to do to this side. So putting in a little bit of give right here, a little bit of a gap. Tie that in. So layering my 7/8 on my 2.5 inch. Starting at my gold. This one is a 36-inch swag base. So there we go. There is the bottom portion of adding in our ribbon. So we added in our roller coasters, added in our tail right down here at the bottom. And next, I want to come up to the top and we're going to work on the top portion of this. And really, honestly, by working up at the top portion of it, all we're going to do is we're going to add in a tail up here at the top. And this one and my 7/8, you guys. I'm going to just set that in. So you guys, like, I know this is a little bit more detailed, a little bit bigger project than what we normally do, but I wanted to show you guys something like it, kind of like a sneak peek of like what you get in the creative coaching group. Okay, you guys, this is huge. This swag is huge. We're gonna bring in some of the Christmas 60919 because it does have a little bit darker greenery. If you want to use a regular 60919, you can as well, you guys. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so I did cut 2 of those. Okay, so we're gonna fluff those out. So now that we've got our 6 pieces, we've got 6 pieces. So I definitely need 1 here, 1 here, and 2 on the sides of each side. So that should give us our 6 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm just gonna get my hot glue. Now I am gluing this in, you guys. I'm not gonna wire it in. And making sure I get some of that pine. And glue in our first piece, which is right down here at the bottom. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then 3 right down here. So next, what I want to do is cut up my maidenhair fern. 1, 2, and 3, you guys. When I'm buying my stems, I try and look for stuff that I can cut up into some smaller pieces if I need to. So there's red one. And then, since I don't have the gold And that's okay. I do have one of my other staples, you guys, is the gold honey locust. This is also one of my absolute favorites. I love to establish a pattern, right? Love to establish a pattern. So I'm going to do red, gold, green, red, gold, green, red, gold, green. Okay? So gluing that in. And I'm also making sure that I am getting the greenery, you guys. Want to make sure that I'm getting the greenery. And by greenery, I mean the evergreen swag base. I'm making sure that I'm getting that. So we used the 36-inch swag base, you guys. I did secure my ornament in first. Brought that in, and then I brought in, how many cuts of mesh, you guys? Was it 18? Then we brought in our ribbon. So we did our bow first. Then we brought in our ribbon roller coasters along the outer edge of it. Then we started bringing in our greenery. And our greenery started out with the 3 stems of 60919 in the Christmas one. And then I brought in, there's only 2 green maidenhair ferns, 2 red maidenhair ferns, and 2 honey locusts. So there's 9 stems total, but out of those we got a lot of picks and pieces out of it. But y'all, that's all I got for y'all. That's it. Thanks for hanging out with me today.